Thank you so much for choosing Must Media Group. And today you are here with the outgoing student council from Samu 2021-2022 officials. And we are going to give them a chance to introduce themselves and the position that they were leading in the school.
Okay, I'm Kirui Vincent, the Secretary General in the Samu 2021-2022. Happy to join Must Media Group.
Yeah, my name is Simiti Felix, the outgoing Health, Catering and Accommodation Secretary, the year 2021-2022. Thank you very much for inviting us for this session.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm Wafula Emmanuel, the outgoing Samu Academic and External Affairs Secretary.
Okay, thank you so much. Back to you, Kirui Vincent. What are some of the challenges that you found working with the Samu government?
Okay, actually in every student leadership you expect a lot of challenges, but it depends on your capabilities and also most of your applications. Joining Samu, it's a team, and being a team you are expected to work as a team. So if you decide to work as an individual, that is where you will be encountering a lot of challenges, of which challenges are part of every person, and in the summer 2021-2022, challenges you encountered as a new leader in every environment are known. The functions of each and every maybe docket, and personally being the Secretary General, you might find out that almost or over 10,000 students looking for you for their issues. It is not an easy task balancing the classwork and also serving the students. So the first challenge is that you need to balance the classwork and also the leadership, what you are offering to students. And then another challenge is the means of conflict resolutions. Of course, trying to work for students, also sometimes you might encounter challenges from the administration. Yeah, you need to hear both the students and the administration because you are the link. But mostly the students have that notion that you are elected by them and they expect you to work for them, and it's not easy. You need to find ways actually of overcoming such challenges. So it requires sobriety. And also, if I can talk about maybe what expectations from students. You remember during campaigns, you might put across a lot of manifestos. Some of them actually you might not get a chance to deliver. So students' leadership are not the one to deliver of most of the things, like maybe buildings, you are expected to do this and this, but majorly issues dealing with academics you can do, but some of the issues cannot be done. And being a leader, you cannot convincing them that actually I cannot do this. It's not an easy task. So then you find a challenge. And maybe also the connection. Sometimes you need to deal with external parties, especially an issue dealing with the students. Help. Of course, all of us know. So there is an issue also which is an external affair, of which if you are not in a position maybe to give a solution of such issues, it becomes a challenge to you. So that is little I can say about the challenges, but there are a lot of challenges. It needs strength for you to continue delivering.
Thank you very much. Back to you, Emmanuel. What are some of the challenges that you found working in the Samu government?
Emmanuel, I'm Simiti.
Simiti Felix, sorry.
Yeah, actually the way my friend has said, in leadership we do experience a lot of challenges, but we shall try our level best to solve them. More so in my area of presidency, that is the inner accommodation area, I had several challenges in which you will find out that every day you receive calls from different comrades telling you that the landlords are increasing their rents. Whenever you try to talk to the landlord, their response becomes negative because they do say that they used their own money to construct these particular houses, so we have no control over their houses. So it became a challenge on our side. Also, when we entered the government, we know very well that the health facilities inside the university, actually, it was not well off. So it gave us a lot of challenges because, whenever a student is sick, you find out that when this student goes to the hospital, he or she can't be treated because we don't have medicines in our facilities. Also, the students from Marimba, you find out that we have no nurses in Marimba. So at the end of the day, you will find out that whenever they fell sick, it forces you to send ambulance to Marimba to pick a student who is sick in Marimba so that he can be admitted here in our facility in that is located around the gate. At the end of the day, you find out it becomes a challenge to all of us. Yeah, when you go back to the cost of living, you see catering area, it deals with the, actually most comrades today as we speak, they are experiencing the challenge of having meals on their table. Each and every time they will call you asking for support from you, you see. And at this particular time, you'll find out that when you don't have some money and when you don't give them something to feed on, they cannot trust. Because you are a leader, they do expect that you must automatically give them something to eat. So yeah, those are some of the challenges that we do face, but we tried our level best to have ways on how to curb them.
What are some of your achievements, or how do you want to be remembered in Meru University as you are leaving the seat?
Actually, I think I've stated the challenges that we faced, and we tried our level best to curb those needs. For example, today we have a modern student center at our student center, of which is supposed to be given out to students to run. Also today, we have procured, and this ambulance is in our university today. We have new ambulance in university, of which it will be used to facilitate those students with those big issues that need to be addressed in our Meru General. Also, we have nurses today in Marimba campus. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Back to you, Emmanuel Wafula. What are some of the challenges that you experienced working in this government?
Actually, my colleagues have talked more about the challenges that we face. And me personally, you know, I've been the academic and external affairs secretary. So, you know, I'm like the engine of the school, yeah. So, you know, we encounter many problems, especially in the administrative session there. So you see, like the issues of the registration of the students, you know, you encounter many issues, many challenges. Students come here and there, they have not did their exams, maybe because of fee issues, maybe because they don't, maybe they are sick, you know, and you know, most of the time we have to miss classes, yeah. We have to miss classes because we have to work for them. So we placed many manifestos during our campaigns, and you know, you can't, you know, achieve everything. As you know, we are also politicians, and you know, we are also human beings. So we had to deliver what we delivered, but you know, many of the challenges, you know. Again, I can talk about the bursaries. You know, I introduced the bursaries, the Samu bursaries for students, and I know most students didn't get. Most of them started blaming, but you know, it's a process. It started, so we had to have some disadvantages. So we had to accept.
So how did you find working with the administration and the chairman of the school?
Actually, the vice chancellor.
Yeah, vice chancellor.
Okay, you know, there are some principles that guides us, or there are some functions that we must adopt according to the constitution. And you know, you must be within the jurisdiction. You don't have to favor the administration or the students. So, you know, you have to work for the students most and defend them to the administration. So the administration, I think they are good people at the academic level. I worked closely with them, and I had to sometimes, you know, get there, negotiate about doing exams with the fee balance, and you know, they accepted, and they had to accept our demand, and they allowed students to work. So
how did you use to balance your academics and work and the role that you have voted in to work, you as the academic secretary?
So, you know, when you become a leader, you have to sacrifice. You have to go an extra mile. You know, you have to commute. So we had to, sometimes you balance, you say like I have to work from like 8 to 1, it's for administrative purposes, or it's for doing for fulfilling the interest of the comrades, and then the rest you say it's for my academics. So I had to balance the two. Then I had also to go to chip into it. So sometimes you find it that you have gone beyond your reading, studying up to around 2 a.m. So you have to accept everything.
What is the progress in Meru University in terms of academic during your leadership?
I think in terms of academics, first of all, I would like to state that I introduced the Samu bursaries. That's the first thing, and most students got them. The second thing is that I was the first academic secretary to introduce the class rep airtime, and most of the class reps got the airtime. And more so, we can say that there are many academic buildings that have been built. As you can see here, the building for School of Health Sciences and Nursing is ongoing. As you can see in theatre, there are some seats that are advanced, the modern seats. So as you can walk around in these academic classrooms, you can see that there is advanced wall chalkboards that lecturers can use swiftly and they can enjoy effectively.
Thank you very much. What is your message to the new incoming academic secretary after this big election?
Okay, I would like just to congratulate first of all the elected academic secretary, and I would like to ask him to work for students and also to seek some advice where necessary, and also to work closely with the administration so that he can fulfill his manifestos.
Thank you very much. Back to you, Simiti Felix. What is the message that we have to the incoming leader after this big election?
Okay, thank you. Now, the message that I have to the incoming leadership is that, they should know how to work with the management. Actually, also they should know how to work with comrades. I know very well that today you promised comrades a lot of manifesto, but there are those things that they promise but they are not in a position of delivering them. So they need to come out clearly and at least try their level best and fulfill those things that at least they promised comrades, so that at the end of the day they may not receive blame games from the comrades. Also, another message that I will wish to tell them is that they should remember that they are students. So they should ensure that they balance between their